Yo, what's up again? It's E-Log with another fire drafting video. We're making a purple hoodie pattern today. I know one of you asked for a hoodie tutorial, so I hope this helps. If you're new, you don't have to smash anything. Even if you just lightly tap that subscribe button, that would be pretty cool too. Anyway, the jacket will look something like this. It is lined and it has two welt pockets, but they do connect though. I'm drafting a medium for this video. If you don't necessarily want to draft from scratch, or if you need a different size, you can find the printable PDF pattern on my Etsy, and it's got sizes from extra small to like 3XL. Without further ado, let's get into it. You'll need a ruler, 1 meter of pattern paper. Sometimes they sell them in as sheets. You can get 1 sheet in that case. You need a marker, a pair of scissors, not a fabric scissors, and a safety pin to keep your pattern pieces together and organized. After struggling with flattening the paper out, we're going to start by drafting a 30-inch width by 32-inch length rectangle. This will be the front and back pieces of your pattern. Cut the piece you just drafted out. Fold the rectangle in half like so. I made this block to be bigger than we need. That way we can redraw a more perpendicular shape, because sometimes, as you can see, the bottom edges aren't lining up correctly. Here I'm drawing a straight line, trying to make it perpendicular to the folded edge. From that new line, I am measuring 30 inches down to get the height of the pattern piece. Mark 1.5 inches down from this corner and 4 inches in this way from the folded edge. Then you're going to connect those marks with a curve shaped kind of like how I'm doing here, and mark for a notch there by the fold. Leave a mark at 13.5 inches. This will be the width of both your front and back pieces. Leave a mark 2 inches down from this corner and connect the 2 points with a straight line. Measure 11.5 inches down from this point and leave a mark. This will be your sleeve open. Going for a drop shoulder, so that's why our body pieces will look kind of weird. I just extended the shoulder line. Leave another mark 1/2 inch below that. Measure 11.5 inches and leave a mark. This will be the bottom width of your hoodie. Then you're going to leave a mark 1 inch inward from that bottom mark. Connect these 2 points and draft a curve into the top mark, i.e. the bottom of the armhole. Next, you're just going to cut it out. Measure 3 inches down from the neck open and leave a mark. Then we're going to draft a curve to connect the mark to this point like I'm doing so. Essentially, we're using the back piece to help us draft the front piece. Then you're going to unfold this pattern piece and cut just like how I'm doing here. And now you have your front and back piece connected by the fold. And then it's time to pull your marker out and label your pattern pieces. You're going to write the letter name of the pattern, for example A, front, how many of the pattern piece to cut out, and where any folds should be. Next, we'll draft an 11.5 inch by 22 inch rectangle to block out the sleeve piece. I lost some footage here, but it's all cool. You're just gonna measure 6.5 inches from one of the short sides and draw a diagonal line like the one that you see here. Cut it out. Cut out a 17.5" by 14" rectangle. Measure 3 inches up from this corner and mark. Then draw a curve similar to how I'm doing here to connect that mark with the corresponding corner. Measure 1 inch down from this corner and mark, and then draw a curve similar to how I'm doing here. Pull out your trusty marker and label your hood piece. This will be cut times 4. Then you're gonna cut out a small rectangle that is 11.5 inches by 7.5 inches. This will be your welt pocket piece, and inside you will draft a smaller rectangle that is 3/4 of an inch in width and 5.5 inches in height, placed so that there is a space of 1 inch from the edges and a space of 1.5 inch from the back edge. This will be the size of the actual welt pocket. To accompany it is the pocket facing, which is the exact same size as this one. Last but not least, it's the interior zip pocket. This piece is 9 inches by 12 inches, and inside is a rectangle that is 7 inches by 1/4 of an inch, 1 inch, basically this the same 1 inch away from the edges and 1.5 inch away from the back edge. And what I noticed with this one is I kind of made it short, so instead of 12 inches, maybe make it like 18 or maybe even 20. To get the lining pieces, you're just gonna shorten the front, back, and sleeve piece by 2 inches. As you can see, I have them marked on my pieces like this, and you're gonna mark where the pocket is gonna be, just like how I did here. As you can see, I have 2 inches marked from the bottom of my sleeve here. This means the lining piece will be 2 inches shorter than the shell fabric. There you have it. You're done with drafting your puffer hoodie. One thing I forgot was to mark the size, which is a medium. So if you want the pattern a different size, you can actually check the PDF on my Etsy, link in the description. I would appreciate the support. Thanks for watching, and subscribe because next time we are actually sewing the hoodie. Peace out.